Hey, we're getting ready for Christmas here on The Follow Through, and what does that mean? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to listen to God. We're going to live for Him. And so what I need you to do is hit that subscribe button, share this with somebody. Now, in this passage we're looking at from 2 Corinthians 13, verse 11, there's some issues in the church, and I think it's not great to hear, but it lets us know we're not alone with all the things we're struggling with and the issues that we have in our families, in our churches, in our communities, right? There's all sorts of fun things happening during this most wonderful time of the year, am I right? And it can make us think like we're alone in this. It can make us feel like there's no hope, but God has got hope for us. Here it is, here, right? Here's the proof. Paul writes not just one letter, but two letters to this church. There were some serious issues, some sinful things that were going on. And God does not want them to be trapped by that. He does not want that to win the day. And so in 13:11, he says this. He says, "Finally, brothers, rejoice." Right? There may not be any rational reason to rejoice, but you're God's kids. You're loved by Him. You're forgiven by Him because of Jesus. So let's rejoice and aim for restoration. So as we deal with the issues with what we've done or what others have done, restoration is what we want to see happen. We want healing to happen, and we want things to be the way they're supposed to be, the way God intended them to be. And so what do? Well, we comfort one another, we agree with one another, and we live in peace. Right? Instead of arguing about stuff that doesn't really matter. We do that a lot, especially during this time of the year. Like, what are we having for dinner? Like, what gift are we going to buy for Aunt Sally? It's like, come on. Let's agree with each other. Let's remember what matters most. And what's going to happen? The God of peace and the God of love will be with you. What's been cool this whole week is seeing all these passages like this. That if we just let them sink in, let this truth go into your heart and go, yeah, this is for me. That this God of love would just fill me with the Holy Spirit, that He would be with me. See, and that's the point. He enables us to live in peace and to agree with one another, right? To try to see things their way, and they'll be able to see things our way if we're both striving to understand and to be led by God. Because God's the God of peace who loves you. He's a God of love. So let's remember that. Again, after you turn this off, don't go on to the next video. Right? Don't an endless, scrolling. Just stop. Turn your device off, your computer, phone, whatever, and just listen to Him. Just let this be your prayer. And think about somebody in your life who needs to know this. And aim at restoration. Aim at wholeness. Aim at peace. We'll talk to you next time.